Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, The New Challengers. We finally pointed at who we think the person is who totally killed Byakuya, and that was Nagito Komaeda. So let's check to see if we're right, because obviously we didn't get points docked, so we are, but let's try and work this out.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
He really was the only one. Nagito's chance to hide under was right when he was cleaning, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it. Seriously? That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
I was also thinking about that, how he was the one who's like, yeah, I brought straws for us to draw, and then he was the one in the end, so it's like, it's kind of not too many coincidences.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yeah, he was the one, which is really awkward. I don't know how you would rig something like that, but it's kind of possible, maybe?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
Oh, he looks like he's getting pointed out.
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
Oh boy. He's going, what?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is. Huh?
Boy, you crazy. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Well, okay, that solves that.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Okay, but I'm gonna be honest here. They always pull this where it's a twist. Where it's like, oh, the guy who even confesses isn't the one. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I 100% believe it, because it seems it came too early.
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
No, I'm still gonna say, actually I'm going back, it's not him. And the reason I'm saying this is because of the fact that it would be impossible due to the fact that I'm pretty sure he was killed by skewers and not the knife. So,
With a twist ending like this, I we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
He's lying, and this is part of his plan.
Byakuya performed admirably.
That's what I'm... Oh, I don't know.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets! He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
We're just gonna name drop that movie? Okay. Huh.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did.
No, I don't believe you.
There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
I don't believe you. No, it's not him.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
So, I don't know. I don't think it's him now. Am I going
In doing
back?
so,
I don't know.
Nagito was
Oh,
able to manipulate
twists!
everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Oh, he's gonna say I'm the ultimate lucky student.
I see. Well,
Yeah, here we
there's
go.
no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is the ultimate babyface, ultimate lucky student, yeah.
See. You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you? That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
Is he like evil Makoto?
You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I don't know.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted. Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me! Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Oh, is she gonna pull out the whole diameter thing? Cause that's my secret weapon right now.
keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry. For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point, okay, white noise will appear. Yep, that's you press X to get rid of them. Wow, wasn't that set to, like, later on in it? Okay. Allow me to say one more thing. In this bit, you won't be able to shoot down the white noises. That will be explained later. If you press the options, you can review... Wait, what? Okay, I can't press X. Fine. Make your argument. So the one I want is her autopsy results, obviously.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
No. I can't shoot him down, they're right.
He has already confessed.
Just getting used to shooting the white noise.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it!
Wow, guys, calm down. She's trying to say
killed
something.
Byakuya with a knife in here.
Nope. That ain't true, my good sir. Bam. Breaky.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
No, good sir. That's where you're wrong.
Based on the entry print on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
This guy is very rude.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
I love Ibuki. Sometimes.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There could be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Some way to find out what happened in the dark? Gaps in the floorboard? Perhaps? How would you be able to find... Okay, nope.
Crap!
That's not it. I was thinking you could go under there and, like, see if there's blood. A way to find out what happened in the dark. Let's see here. Oh, the noise. Nagito, ow.
I can prove it with
Yeah,
this.
interesting.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Don't act so surprised. Oh, silly.
Where everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Don't step on my feet.
Okay, someone was moving during that time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
What is that, I wonder?
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
I'm starting to suspect Teru actually. A little bit.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Because he could have said that under the floorboards.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Soda too. Those are my two big
Such perceptive
ones
hearing.
I'm trying to guess. It's either
Impressive.
Teru
I'd
or
expect
Soda.
No less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
How would that work? That's a big lie. I can't imagine that happening.
That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just listening to what they both said at the same... no, I don't believe it.
What the hell?
Ow!
Yeah, no, I don't trust that at all. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from
I
under
don't
the
know.
table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Not necessarily. We've made some major advances.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Yeah, yeah. Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about the guy. I don't know. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. So what are we gonna do? Oh, hey, suspend. Hello?
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Is it actually gonna give me the choice? Screw it. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. I tried to press circle. There'd be no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Well,
You're so evil!
villain, you truly are a villain. I guess there's suspend breaks in these now. Yeah, I'll save. It's always good to do. But let's continue anyways. Okay, now that there's breaks in the middle, that makes it a lot easier for me to,
And my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Why are you here?
The group's leader,
Oh, it's a
Byakuya,
recap.
got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
That's really sad, but also explains a lot.
I'm not talking about your looks.
What does mean? Because there's no blood, dust, injured knife. I'm gonna say blood is the big one, but dust could also be it.
I see.
I guess you could, because you could brush off
Something
dust,
like, why didn't Nagito
but
have
blood
any
stains are
bloodstains
kind
on
of a little more permanent.
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
Oh, I know. Oh my god, I think I solved it.
I guess we did see something
'Kay.
I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
I know exactly what happened now. So the one thing could use to block the blood splatter, and that would have been the... where is it? It's this one, right here. But it was used under the floorboards.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Okay, I'm gonna say there's a secret entrance to the basement in the storage room, which Teru had access to. It's Teru.
Under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
You look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
You're stammering a lot. I don't trust
I
you.
feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
I mean, I feel like you know what it is and you're just not saying it.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Game. Okay. The goal is to line up the letters in the correct order to reveal the keyword. Improved is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters... Oh, interesting. 2 different ones clash, they take damage. 2 of the same, they fuse. You make 2 of the same letters clash while you try to... Okay, so that's pretty obvious. You're beginning a technique called catch and release. When you move the reticle, you can press X while it's on top of a letter. You can snatch it like a vacuum. However, you can only catch one, so you have to press X while you have it. You can shoot it. Okay, interesting. You can change the position to hit letters into letters. Make sure you hit the same letters so they fuse. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. But okay, interesting. It's called firing the letters. Catch and release, fuse, and fire. Makes sense. That's a lot of X buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal is completing the keyword. Display the question with square and figure out the keyword. About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing X button to fire a letter, you press the triangle button. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If the sent letter is correct... Okay, it's actually getting a little more difficult. You must write the keyword in order. Based on the flying letters, please think of the... Okay. Also, if a fused letter, it'll blow up on its own. In that case, it'll still damage you. Okay, sounds good. Good luck and have fun. Let's give this a shot. Using those words I should put aside. Something's coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Hangman's Gambit. Let's see. Under the floor. That's what it's going to be. Okay, so put those together to make an R. Oh no, it has to be... Okay, that's what we want. U for under. Yep. Oh, dang, I didn't even see that. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. No, stop! Stop! N! Or Z. So now we need... Okay. D. This one. Under. T. Okay, I get this one. Under. Okay, we're gonna leave that F there for now. What's that? I need an H. I need an H. Stop. Okay. There's an H. Stop. I need an E. Okay, but if they hit, you can still shoot. You can break them. Okay, I see. That actually makes it a lot easier now. Okay, so now we need the F, which is right here. Oh no, they're gonna hit. Stop! Stop! Oh jeez. Can 3 of these hit? Yes. Okay. Okay, so O, and O makes an O. We need another O. There we go. Oh man, that one's a lot more complicated than the last one. That one's really crazier. It's not necessarily tougher. In fact, I find it easier. But
the killer must have stabbed
wow,
Yukia
okay.
from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
And so if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Gundam! You got under there! If no one noticed his earring, that would have been really bad.
Only one. Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Really cool, actually. They actually modeled him without the earring. Like, that is an important thing.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be?
Terry. Oh, you're super guilty. It's him.
Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye.
Which one was the third?
Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage.
Behind all those suspicious boxes.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right?
No, it could have been one of the few people who weren't at the party.
So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right? Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... it obviously has to be him!
Yay! It's decided!
Nah, I don't think it's him.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Well, no, but we know it's not him. He didn't go into the place.
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. Press X. You shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase. However, shoot an actual remark, time limit will decrease. Yep, makes sense. Oh, but yeah, no, we're not. It'd be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. Press options, you can review the controls. Well, then good luck and have fun. I love the narrator for these controls so much. So, okay, what's going on here? I forget all their accounts always.
During the party.
Okay, so we have 5 accounts here. So the 5 accounts are... wish they said a little more. Ibuki's is the noise. Teruteru's is the gas stove. That's why he couldn't use it during the blackout. Then Chiaki's is... yeah, okay, that's the one we need, obviously.
Killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
I don't know.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
No. Wait. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Break!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, no, he has a pretty good alibi, actually. Because, like, yeah, there's no way he could have gone inside.
Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
No, fair enough, he's actually right in this case. You should have said that earlier.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
Wait, I know what happened.
But is it really impossible?
No, it is. I figured it out. I think I did.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like it was something I overlooked. Regardless, like, once again appears... oh, never mind.
Close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Okay, let's do this. I think I know exactly what we need to do. It's a kitchen equipment list. Because there's something that could be used to light the hallway in that list.
Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
No.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
What if they used a light?
Yep. No. Yep. There we go.
I agree with that.
Consent. It's the best pop-up. Remember, kids always get consent.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
One of the portable hot pots.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Yep, it was... because they kept saying a portable stove, right? They kept saying that, and I'm like, why do they keep bringing it up? Like, it seems really... it's important, I guess.
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Yeah, huh? What?
Oh. What kind of hole?
Look at you! You're being very suspicious! In more ways than one!
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Okay. What do you want? Pokemon? Duel monsters? I'm game.
No, that's wrong.
Argue. Okay, let's do this.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
Maybe. I still don't understand how this works, but... Okay, so the one... I'm gonna say the fire doors? Because I think... Yeah, because that is on there.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Assuming the portable stove was used as a light source. Okay, so I don't think that's what he said, but I should offer a rebuttal.
What Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Yes, I am.
Doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Wait, what?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No. Okay, so there's multiple ones, and you have to not break them? I guess?
Nagito, did you
Interesting.
forget? Or are you just
Okay, I kind of get it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking
the
about
fire
the
doors.
fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call up the real killer, even though I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? I know who it is. The person who used it, there's only one person who it could be. The real killer I can think of is... you and only you. Where you at, bro? There you are. Gotcha!
You're the only one! Terry, could it be you?
What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it?
That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
You, Terry. That attitude is so not like you. for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, you will be there to support the future of the culinary arts.
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Ooh, wait,
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
The spray, the light, the glow-in-the-dark paint, right.
Super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? It was the paint. Is it on here in another way to choose? Yeah, it was the paint.
I can prove it.
Yeah,
with this.
okay.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
Did Nagito and Teruteru work together, maybe?
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on? This
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Yeah, but he could say that under the floorboards very easily.
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
It was in the dark.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in
No.
the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by looking at
Yo, is that a mother flippin' JoJo reference, my dudes?
Well, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teruteru's hope?
Alright, one more argument, I feel. It's gonna be the... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going for here. Gaps in the floorboards, maybe?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room.
Okay.
I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice.
Okay.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Okay.
Maybe it was recording or something?
I don't think so.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Okay.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Yeah, no, you were in the dining hall, kind of, through the gaps in the floor.
Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
I mean, it might have had some of an echo, but you wouldn't notice that in that case.
But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teruteru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teruteru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that damn dining hall during the blackout.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't expect that turn of events.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
What? He sounds like Darts from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Gentlemen, welcome to my humble abode. I trust you will find our accommodations reasonable.
What?
Yeah. Huh? My apologies. Let me rephrase myself. Sup, man?
What?
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teruteru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
That is literally, shot for shot, like sound for sound, the voice of Darts in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It sounds the exact same. I can't handle this right now.
Something like this
Oh my
should be
god.
decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
You must grab your deck and do him.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
I was going to say memories. Oh man.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can. Oh, you again.
I love his new voice so much. Whether or not Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, I have the biggest smile. In order to know for sure, I need to throw that question at him. Oh, what question is this? The embarrassing pose. Yeah, because then what pose did that's why. What pose did Mikan make?
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back,
He would definitely be able to remember.
then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time.
Whoa, what? No! Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teruteru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
That's actually super brilliant that is what we needed to ask him.
Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily. That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Okay, Teru might have the best voice acting I've heard in a game in forever.
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared.
Well, that's easy.
Yet. You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
I feel like it's pretty obvious what it is, guys.
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
He's so good.
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
Anyway, we need to... I'm so happy that we got those voices and I didn't have to do them. Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool... Yeah, the weapon that meets those requirements might have been at the crime scene. What's that? Hangman's Gambit. It's a skewer? Meat skewer. Right? So let's speed him up a bit. So I can potentially... I need an M for meat skewer. Unless I'm super wrong. No, that's not... I need an M, I said. Oh, iron skewer. There we go. That works too. I need another O. O. No, don't hit, you fools. Yeah, this is definitely where I'm gonna lose marks, but that's okay. That's for later. Oh, so I can definitely keep them for later. Oh, I see. I need the K. I don't need this one. Q, I need a W. There's a W. I need an E. Okay, I get this now. Now I just need an R. Oh, there's more letters. No, stop! I'm screwing up now. There's the R. Okay, good. Iron skewer. I did it! Hooray! God, on mouse that would be so much easier.
That's it. The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
Yeah, there's one that one was important that I was missing.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, did you just scream out Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, no, me too!
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
Okay, so I think there's gonna be a bit more before the next part, so I'm gonna say...
Has a no littering rule.
Okay,
He has
that's important.
violated it. The island
I think we're gonna call it for now, guys.
non-stop.
Keep this... Yeah, we'll be totally 100% finishing up this next time, because we're gonna have to do the thing where we put together the puzzle, and then after that we'll see the after stuff, and that should take, roughly about the right amount of time. So thank you all for watching, guys, and we'll finish up the class trial next time, guys. We'll see you then. Ciao.